Hi Mob Gang, just here to say we about the Queen really. We miss her very, very dearly. No, all our hearts. We miss her very much because she was the only Queen I've ever known.
Same here.
For 70 years she's been Queen, and now it's going to change to King
Charles III.
Charles III.
He was originally the Prince of Wales. Now, Harry and no, not Harry. Sorry, it's William and Kate. Now the Prince and Princess of Wales.
And Sussex. And Duchess actually as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, because Harry was Prince of he was of Sussex. But now he's gone.
Sense.
He's gone to William.
That makes a lot of sense.
So Prince Charles III, it was King of Wales. Now he's King of England.
Yes.
And
shortly after
Australia.
the funeral, which is happening on Monday, we'll be obviously having a some of you guys who actually don't come from the UK, we will be having a state funeral, but also we'll be having a holiday as well. Like no shops will be open, no.
I think nothing.
Nothing will be
open at all.
Nothing will be open.
No, because it's a day of
mourning.
10 days. She died in Scotland recently. They're moving her body to London today or tomorrow.
I know they moved her to Edinburgh recently.
Yes.
But then they moved her to another location.
Yes.
They've put her to. They've done another. They've got some people guarding tonight. For as I'm aware, and then the royal family all going to London, I believe.
Yeah. So on Monday, she's going to Buckingham Palace, and she'll go through the streets to the funeral place.
So what?
But if you notice though, no one of the royal family cried. They're not allowed to.
Yes, and unfortunately, it is actually a part of the royal rules.
I heard of that. What the thing is though, your nan died, the Queen died. You should mourn. You should be able to cry.
I think you can, but not in the public eye.
Did you know that? No, Diana died. Prince William, Prince Harry did not cry.
They had to do it in. Obviously, they had to do it in behind the scenes.
I know, but seeing them cry would make us feel better. I think.
The thing is, if I remember hearing rightly from Her Majesty, she said that if we show any emotion, they could take, like us, the normals, or the normal, what they call it,
commoners.
The commoners, that's it.
Yeah.
The commoners would take advantage.
Fair enough.
So they have to. So we have to show. They have to show us strength.
Okay.
And compassion and selflessness to with the world.
Did you see what Charles did though? He shook everyone's hand.
Oh yeah, no. There was a reason.
That was a good thing to do because he shook hands, he hugged, he kissed. The public, I think that is a nice thing to do. You know, because that means he's thinking about us. You know, it hits us harder than it. No, not harder than it hits him, his mother. But it hits us a bit, you know, because we've known her.
Obviously, we didn't know her as like. Well, actually, we did know her. It's just because she was like.
She's royalty to us. That's all she is. She's royalty, and she played a big part in our lives.
It's not just that. She was like our mother of the nation.
Yeah, she was.
She was like our grandmother or the mother of our nation. Yeah. That's what it felt like to us.
But now everything will change. Money's changing.
That probably won't not happen until for the next 7 years.
Police costumes are changing because it says Your Majesty now. It's going to say your King because the site says Your Majesty.
It will probably still say his
Royal Highness.
No, they're going to call it His Majesty, like HM, because HM stands for His Majesty or Her Majesty. That's why they haven't changed it. So they probably are going to keep it as that.
The money's going to change in his faces.
The money's going to definitely change.
His faces. The passports going to change.
All that's going to change. Now the passports are going to change from to Her Majesty to His Majesty.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a massive change.
Some things are going to change, but we still say the same people. Well, never know. For the next, I would say, 100 years, or even 50, it'd be kings. Because you have King Charles III.
William's going to be
next
definitely that.
Is William, and next will be George.
Yeah, George.
But
little George.
But I don't think.
Can you imagine if he was like 26 and William was like 50?
Let's think. I think William.
Maybe 50, 60 or something.
I think William would say no to being the king. If he does say yes, then he'll be king. But if he says no, then he goes straight to George.
There's a chance that
King George,
William will take the throne.
Yeah,
there's a chance.
I think King George sounds better, doesn't it? King
George, however,
sounds better.
Yes, but George,
he's young at the moment.
He's young at the moment, yeah, and he's very like. Don't get me wrong, he's the oldest out of the family. Like
His firstborn. He's William's firstborn, isn't he?
Yes.
So it'll be William, George, then the sister, but it will be George's kids though. It will be his sister.
Yes, that's right.
So George has kids. It will be his kids who will take the throne for him.
Yes, that's right.
It's very, very, very confusing sometimes.
It is confusing. Like it has. We have to like when it comes to the royal family. Oh.
My bad.
So when it comes to the royal family, it's hard for a lot of people from the other side of the world to properly understand what it's like for us.
The Queen was our mother of the country. She was our mother.
Yeah.
She's the mother of Australia. Yeah.
She was the leader of the Commonwealth.
Yes.
As well. So basically, nations that are part of, say, like Canada, the Commonwealth of Australia, and
what flag has our Union Jack on? She owned.
Not exactly. Actually, no.
So I swear there were some countries that had our flag on their flag.
There's actually a reason. Some places, it's going to confuse you a little bit, but apparently they kept the flag for the UK because they wanted to represent it as a remembrance. Because they wanted to like put history on some flags. So I've researched some flags and like I've done some research on flags for my story, and you can put history on it. So basically, I wouldn't be surprised if Australia has the Union Jack, but also has the stars on the side of it because of our history.
Okay.
Because it is a Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And it is a parliamentary system. If you look at some places, like if you look at New Zealand has just announced that they were going to be a republic at one point, but they said that they're not going to do it because the Queen has passed away.
Okay.
So they're not going to do it right now, as they've announced. That's actually a thing, by the way. If you guys have no idea about it, this is a new thing. So basically, what happened is, and I've done some research, basically what happens is that those who are part of the Commonwealth, such as New Zealand, you've got places like Ghana, you've got them places like, I think it's Kenya as well, I don't know if Kenya's in it, but then you've got Canada, then you've got places like New Zealand and Australia. I think I've said that already, but basically, there's a lot of nations. Apparently there's over, I think it's like, if I'm right, it's either 30 or maybe 50 nations in the Commonwealth, which is a lot of nations. And she looked after those nations. She was the one that doesn't own the nations, but she protects them. She looks after them. That's what she did.
But now it's going to be King George.
Yeah.
No, not King George, King Charles III.
Yes. So that doesn't mean that So if you're thinking, wait, how does this all work? Basically, the king doesn't actually mean that he has sovereignty to look after those countries. He basically protects our sovereignty. He basically looks after our countries. That's what it is. That's what he does. And if I'm wrong, feel free to comment. But basically, what happens is, when it comes to the Commonwealth, he has the duty to protect us and our faith, which is Christianity. But as myself, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in religion, but what I believe is about something scientific. That's all I believe in. That doesn't mean I believe in religion. Like, say, yes, I would say sometimes God or something like that, or like, oh my God, or things like that. That's things like blasphemy or blasphemous or something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that doesn't mean that I believe in it. That was just me grown up with it. I grew up with this type of thing. My family wasn't fully religious, but they went to churches when they were younger. I did when I was younger too. A lot of kids these days are going to go to church because that's just how the Christian faith works. And you got to think about this for a moment. When you see things like this happening, say like the Commonwealth, it's going to be a lot of changes for the Commonwealth. There's going to be a lot of things happening for us. Don't forget, the Commonwealth, apparently, you might not know this actually, by the way. Apparently the Commonwealth actually use 80% of the money that actually basically are used just like the UK. 80% of the UK, the Commonwealth, use the similar amount of money. Because what they use might be different, but they still use the face of the Queen or the King in the Commonwealth. That's actually a thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that,
Okay.
but I learnt that. I recently learnt that, which is quite impressive, actually, I should say.
Yeah. Well, this video was saying thank you to the Queen.
Yes.
For your service to us for 70 years. This is half the mob. The part of Owen from being here. He's got to go to bed and got college in the morning, so he can't be here.
And also, he's been very, very busy, so we haven't been able to do any stuff like that.
Yeah, but the Saturday, there will be an interview, and it'll be his interview.
Yes.
So it's Robin's, next is going to be Owen's, next is going to be mine, and then we'll try and find time for all together.
Also, let us know what you think of the videos in the comments.
Oh, please do.
Because we would love to have your feedback. And also, if you like our content, we will keep an eye on making our own content as much as we can. We're also going to be starting to make gaming content in the future.
You might see a video on there soon.
It's quite soon, but we'll see how we go.
I've done a video. I don't really download. It's a bit, might not download. But it'll be mob gaming, so have a look at that as well.
So make sure to see how it looks. As I say, I've got some plans for the mob, because I look after the gaming side, Matt looks after the vlogging side. But we all do this as a team, obviously, so we do this all together, so that's how we do it.
And if you want us to do something, put in the comments what you want us to do, what video you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see if you can do it, because we have some videos that we want to do. We want to see what you want us to do, because we will do it. Like we did Happy Slaps, that was just one time thing, and then it's one of the big videos out there.
Yeah.
Our movies.
Our movie is huge at the moment.
That has gone like in the 30s.
It's a lot for our channel, really.
Part 2, though, will come out. Trust me.
We're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah, because we need more people to join us.
Yes.
We are on a budget, pretty much. So that's why we got toy guns and stuff like that. Because we're on a budget. We got no money for anything. So what we're using is our own products, our own stuff. There'll be more effects in part 2 as well.
Yeah.
It's been longer.
And also, the effects for videos for like that at the moment I can't make any vlogs prior from my laptop at the moment because my laptop's editor has been not working properly, I should say. And my brother and I've had a look at it yesterday. This is being filmed on Monday, by the way. So we looked at it on Sunday, and we can't make any videos on my end until we get a new one. So, say again, if you see anything on my gaming channel, do understand that I am having some problems. I am trying to make content, but it is such a pain, especially with vlogging. Like, I'm doing my best with vlogging. I know I'm doing a lot of updates about the royal family, but I'm doing it because I want to remember this. I want to do it as to remember the day we lost our queen.
This is history.
Yes.
You've never seen a royal die before. Well, don't
we'll never, ever experience this type of thing again. I bet you in 2040 or something, probably Charles will pass away. However, we will never in our entire lives will ever see this again. Ever. No. This is the first time in over 70 years this has happened.
She ruled for 70 years, and we've never seen no one die like this before. This hit the country harder than anything in the world. Queen Diana's hit England so hard, we had to have a day off just for her funeral. No one works next Monday, because it's Monday today, in a week's time. No one's working for her death.
And it sounds incredible when you think about it, because when you think about it, for us, we as a nation, and I'm not doing this because it's political, it's because we have a monarchy, and there's a lot of people out there actually being disrespecting the monarchy. But the thing is, I don't mind the monarchy because I've lived with it. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why people don't like the monarchy, which I understand about it. And I'm sure that a lot of people have been hit by these things. But don't forget, some of these things aren't always the monarchy's fault. It's also the government's fault. The government has been messing around with our taxes for years, and it's never going to change.
Well, Ben, when you stand with me, you're going to salute the Queen. See you, Queen. Hope you with your husband.
God save the King.
God save the King. Peace out. Okay, my gang. We're going to, Ben going to sing the national anthem. I'm going to salute. He knows it better than me. I should know, but I don't that well. But
bear in mind, I am absolutely crap at this song, so I don't know the song very well, actually. But I try my best.
This is for our new king, King Charles III. Hope you reign supreme, and hopefully it goes well. Are you ready?
Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this video if you ever get to see it, Your Majesty.
Ready?
Yes. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long live over us. God save